What up? This is Rap Hits, and so Lil Durk has made a drastic change in his music, and he's announcing why. So he's basically saying he's no longer gang affiliated. So I didn't know if you could do that really, cause I thought once you're in, you're in. But I did hear people that got in and they switch sets. Sometimes they might go from BD to GD, they flip and stuff like that. So I guess there's no real policy anymore because it sounds like a lot of the organization is done. So I don't know. That's what I heard is basically you just kind of get in there, you be with the guys and stuff, but it's not as organized as it used to be probably anymore because Dirk is saying that he's no longer gang affiliated basically. Now, he's saying it's because of his Muslim faith. So he first announced his Muslim faith back in 2020. So that was about 4 years ago. And who knows when he actually became a Muslim. But we saw when King Von, before that happened, Dirk was on a different path. He was back in the streets. He brought that real Dirk back that people wanted to see. That savage Dirk from Lamron. He had came in the game, on fire, and he lost his way for a while. Then he came back hard when King Von was out. Dirk got really back on it, but now I think he's mellowing out again because he's saying that he's now 1,000% Muslim. What he's saying is on the social media posts, I guess, what he's claiming is that he's no longer gang affiliated. He says, so don't label me anything outside of a man, a father, and 1,000% Muslim. So, yeah, he's saying he's now just all about being a Muslim. And he went on to expand on what he's saying in other posts because he's saying basically he's no longer involved in gang life due to his Muslim faith. He said you can't do both. So this is where, it looks like a lot of these old block people are turning Muslim, it looks like. I mean, I don't know how long they've been Muslim, but I've been seeing it because Boss Top, he's now wearing what's it called, a kofi or something, a kufi, something on his head. That's a Muslim type thing on his head now. You see it, he's in jail right now, but he's wearing this Muslim outfit now. So he's becoming Muslim. I guess a lot of these old block people are becoming Muslim. So Dirk is now saying that he is now leaving behind that past where he was gang affiliated with 300 and all them, the BDs, all that. So he's encouraging his fans to follow him during his new life, he's calling it a new chapter in life. So he's saying he doesn't gangbang, he's Muslim. These are his words on his social media. So right away, I'm thinking, okay, we saw his name was coming up in a lot of these court cases. So with O Block 6, I believe his name was coming up. His name was coming up on trial in a few places. So Dirk's name is getting hot out in the streets with the feds and everything. People were speculating if he was going to actually face RICO. When King Von and Dirk got in trouble, the Chicago police came down there, was informing Atlanta how Dirk is a BD, and they were trying to basically make it look like Dirk was recruiting people to be BD down in Atlanta now. And so Dirk is saying that his music won't change, but my life goals will. I don't know about that. He's saying his music won't change. He's saying that his music is what he's seen and been through, and he's not telling you to do it. It's just what he's basically observed in his past life experiences. But he said you cannot do both. You cannot be a Muslim and be gangbanging. So when he's saying that his music won't change, I don't know about that because it looks like it already changed because we saw his All My Life hit with J. Cole. That was actually a good song. But how many of those songs are you going to put out now? So his music won't change, but his last song, I don't even remember the name of the song, but it wasn't hitting like that, to me at least. It looks like it got views. I think it did a few M's, but it wasn't what I think fans want to hear from him. I mean, it's one thing to have a hit like All My Life and then, give the fans something from the streets after that. I think the fans are kind of waiting for another song from the streets, but I don't know if we're gonna get that Durk anymore. He seems to be kind of almost concerned about his future because he doesn't want to catch this Rico. I think he wants to make it clear that he's no longer gang affiliated, so at least the public and the feds maybe can back off. Because I think he's kind of concerned about this whole Rico thing, how they're doing in Atlanta. But the thing is, I got some news for you coming up about that Young Thug trial, the YSL trial. And it looks like that case is falling apart at the seams. So he might not have anything to worry about because they're seeing how this Young Thug case is going. And now they're probably going to be hesitant before they throw another Rico in there. I think they kind of want to get that Young Thug trial out the way and see the results of that before they consider doing an OTF Rico or anything. Plus, what can they really get Durk on? Because I don't think he's really been in the streets like that since he's been on. He might have been involved in some petty stuff here and there, possibly, but I don't think he's really on that anymore. So what happened was, look, Durk lost Vaughn and he lost D-Thing back to back, basically, and this could be why he's moving on to become a serious Muslim. Plus, he had his own health scare a while back. It was like a year ago or something where he had to cancel his shows due to some type of health condition that he was facing. So this might have been the result of maybe consuming substances, or who knows what this was really from, this health scare. So anyways, that's his business. But there's evidence that he did go to rehab, so it's probably had something to do with substance. And so a lot of people are catching some bad substances out here and it's messing them up, so who knows. But he went to rehab and it sounds like he's been clean since. So after that health scare, he went to rehab, so he's back clean. Now he's saying he wants peace with his family and to stay out of BS. So yeah, basically he's trying to clean up his life, it looks like, and you can't blame him for that. So I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be making any more music like he used to make anymore. We'll have to see. Cause the way it sounds is that I don't know if we're gonna get that Durk anymore. We'll probably get the All My Life Durk from now on. And even Boss Top, he looks like he changed as well. Boss Top, I don't know, man. I mean, he never really blew up like he wanted to anyways. He never reached that status he wanted to because he messed up with Chief Keef right away. He would have been an O-Block member probably if he didn't do that. And then, we saw him maybe collabing with Durk a few times, but I don't know. Boss Top really lost his way when King Von, when that happened to King Von. Because King Von was about to bring Boss Top on with him, along with Prince Dre and all them. And King Von was the glue that they needed to get on. That would have been the pathway for the rest of the members to get on. So when they took King Von out, that kind of stopped a lot that was going on with O-Block, and even Chicago music in general has been kind of lacking a little bit since then. The new Polo G album flopped basically. Durk hasn't really been making a lot of noise because he changed his style up, so I don't know how many fans actually want to keep hearing songs like he's been making. I don't know if his buzz is gonna kind of start depleting if he keeps on coming out with songs like that. But then I believe he's signed to a label, so sometimes the label might force you to put out songs that they think will sell. So we'll see if the label might get involved in town and basically force him to make songs like he used to make. But if he's being forced to make songs like he used to make, I mean, that's just not coming from the heart anymore. So I don't know how those songs are gonna do. But labels have a way of kind of, sometimes they get involved in the artist's career. And if an artist wants to go a certain direction, who knows if they're going to allow him to. I think they're going to see how it does, but, we'll see. There might be some type of artistic freedom allowed on his label. I'm not even sure exactly what label he's under at the time, but it sounds like it's more of an independent-based label that will allow him to make decisions like this where he can change up his whole style. And he's done it before. He's changed his style several times. But people really want to see this no auto Durk. They want to see this Durk that is going crazy out here. And I don't know if they're ready to hear more conscious Durk, because what even happened to conscious music? Conscious music's been kind of like a thing of the past, as far as I've seen, for a long time. It's been a while since conscious music has been on. I mean, Kanye West was like the last conscious artist, I believe, that really went anywhere. And then kind of Drake came after that. But then both of them kind of changed to no longer being conscious like that anyways anymore. They're both kind of like basically pop, rap, mainstream rap. Kanye, West not so much, but Durk kind of went that route where he's kind of like a radio rapper. Kanye West, he's kind of like a alternative rapper where he does his own thing. You can't really fit him in a box anymore. He's done so much different things over the course of his career, from gospel to, he's going back to making hard-hitting songs, club bangers, and I don't know. Kanye West is all over the place, so you can't really just label him a conscious rapper. As neither can you label Durk a conscious. Drake a conscious rapper. So with Durk, I think he's gonna have to find his way, cause how are you even gonna be inspired to make good music if you're in this state of mind where he's this religious leader? Maybe he should just become something else or something at this point. Maybe, I don't know. I guess he'll probably try an album or two and see how those albums go. I'm going to be waiting to see if he even has any more hard-hitting songs anymore, any more drill type songs, because that's what was really making him popular, was those, when he switched his style back to like King Von. When King Von got Durk to go back to the streets and make those type of songs, that's what the fans was eating up. That's what they wanted to hear. You don't gotta diss nobody. You don't gotta really diss nobody, but maybe get that same energy. If you can tap back into that, we'll see. But this statement says that he's really trying to change his life, and you can't force that music. If you're different now, I don't know if that's going to be authentic for him to, he said you can't do both, and that was true. You can't do both. So we'll see how his career goes from here on out. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted as more information comes available. Make sure you like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for my new videos on the way, and check the description box for links and all that. And I'm out of here.